Hi, I'm Anna, and this is my kind of a big book haul. Well, big for me at least. Okay, welcome back to my channel. I am coming with a book haul, and yes, I said I wouldn't haul books until I had read a few, but I've gotten a book for every 5 I've read, and there are a couple that are birthday gifts that I stopped making videos about my birthday because of university I hadn't told you about. So let's get started. First, my beautiful and wonderful friend Donna gave me these two for my birthday because we buddy read Trilogy Views in January, I believe. And then she gave me the number 2, which is The Vanishing Stay in the Hand on the Wall. That is number 3 on the series. And we really enjoyed the first one. Actually, I gave it 4 stars. So let's see how these ones go. But I have high hopes for them. And I'm just missing the last one. But I can get it in the country in English. So I'm fine with that one. Now, I got the next 2 books recently, and they're because I went to a cafe with a friend, and we realized they had started a books exchange, so I still have to take 2 books there because I took 2 books from there, and they are Red Moon by Benjamin Percy. I know nothing from this one, so please let me know if you've read it and what you thought of it. And then I have Guy de Maupassant, Bellamy, and this one is in Spanish, I believe. Yes, it's in Spanish. I know nothing from it either, but I know it's an old and it's kind of a classic, or a classic, I don't know. But I got these 2 just for free in exchange for getting them to the cafe. Next, 2 books I had gotten last month, but they recently got here because they were coming from the US, and they are Queen of the Damned, that I'm 120 pages from finishing, 118 pages from finishing, and the Tale of the Body Thief. They're number 3 and number 4 in the Vampire Chronicles by Anne Rice, that I'm doing a read along with Ashley from Ashley's Midyear Addiction, and we were doing it with Jem from Bookish Gems, but Jem decided to stop reading the series. She was not enjoying them enough, and Ashley decided it was about time for a break. So I'm going to finish The Queen of the Damned, that I'll link the live show down below for, and then this one for whenever we read it, I think in a couple of months probably. Then I got this one from an independent bookstore in the country that sells only books in English, and they're amazing people. I'll link them down below in case you live in Bogota or anywhere in Colombia. They can send books to because they're great people, and we should support independent businesses. So first one is Curculand by Anthony Doy. I was not going to read this one, and I saw Beth from Books Nest reading these, and she absolutely loved it. And the thing is that every book she has given for 5 stars or highly recommended, I've loved, from the ones we've both read. So I decided I had to give this a go, and I'm absolutely in love with it. I'm 159 pages in, and I'm in love. I really love it. Who doesn't like a book about books? Well, this is a story within a story, if it makes sense. You have to read it. Oh, read it if you like relatively poetic writing also, because that's what it is. But I don't know if I find it poetic because of what it's about. I don't know. It's a sci-fi, it's a fantasy, it's a historical fiction all together, and I absolutely love it. I think it's brilliant. From the same bookstore, I got Nordic Tales, and this edition, this cover, the illustrations are amazing. These are the end papers, and let me try and show you a couple of the illustrations. They're just I'm in love. I'm totally in love. Then I got Bunny by Mona Awad, Awad. Sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong somehow. And I know nothing but the fact that it's a weird book. I haven't really wanted to read the synopsis in the back because I want surprises and I love weird books. So yeah, and look at this cover. And from there I also got It Ends With Us by Colin Hoover, and this is going to be my first Colin Hoover read. So who knows? I don't know what I'll think of it. I have no idea. I heard it's a thriller/romance, but again, I like to be surprised. And from the same one, I think this is the last one from them, I got Hood Feminism by Mickey Kendall, and I know it's a collection of essays, non-fiction, about feminism within the feminist movement within the Black community. And I don't know, but I've been highly recommended this one by the people in the bookstore. And last ones I got from a bookstore, a famous big bookstore in the country that has not been getting many books in English. I got 3 in Spanish and 3 in English, I believe. Well, the first one is the second in the My Brilliant Friend series, the Two Friends series. It's called by Elena Ferrante. This is A Bad Name, second one. And this is The Depths of the Body. I don't know how they translate it, but this is number 3. And lastly, in Spanish, I have no idea what the title of this is in English, originally, but it's the second in the psychoanalyst, not sure. I think it's The Analyst. Yeah, it's The Analyst, the first one. This is the second one, and it's by John Katzenbach. And I read the first one years ago in Spanish, so I decided to give this one a go in Spanish, because I like if even if I don't like very much reading translations, if I read the first one of an author, even if it's English spoken, in another language, I like to try and stick to that language for the same author. Then I got Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Last Olympian, last one in the series by Rick Riordan. And this is a middle grade series based on mythology. If you didn't know, these books I highly recommend. And it's an adventure story in which he makes Greek mythology so compelling and interesting for young readers that, I mean, I was so shocked because every being in Greek mythology is included in it. Then I bought 2 books by 2 authors I haven't read. I bought The Year of the Flood by Margaret Atwood, that I still have to read The Handmaid's Tale. Yes, I haven't. And The Testaments, because I have them and I haven't read them. But I found this one at a discount, and she seems writer I would really love. I don't know. I judge a book by its cover, and normally covers really tell me how much I'm going to like the book, and I'm not regularly mistaken, who knows. But I'm so intrigued, and I really hope I like her books, because if I don't, and the same thing applies to Ruta Zapatis. This is Salt of the Sea. I have The Fountains of Silence, but I haven't read her books. But it's historical fiction. I really love historical fiction, and this book looks exactly like something I would really love. Okay, so this is, again, different day, different outfit, but I got new books in the book fair and decided to include them in this book haul and make it bigger. I got 15 books that count for 18. I'll show you why. Okay, I got in English, I got Dune by Frank Herbert. Yes, I have not read Dune. And yes, I know I should. So I finally got it because it's an expensive book here. So that's why I hadn't bought it. But I decided it was about time. And it was at a discount. Still expensive, but not that much. This is a sci-fi, and I know nothing from it except that it happens like in a desert-ish. Not sure. It's set on the desert, so we're right. Planet Arrakis. Dune is the story of the boy Paul Atreides, who would become known as Muad'Dib, and of a great family's ambition to bring to fruition humankind's most ancient and unattainable dream. A stunning blend of adventure and mysticism, environmentalism and politics. Dune won the first Nebula Award, shared the Hugo Award, and formed the basis of what is undoubtedly the grandest epic in science fiction. I'm really dying to get to this book. But who knows when I will be able to, because I have a few books to get into. And this is what I'm most excited for, that I wanted to show you. And it's incredible. It is incredible. This is Alice in Wonderland, but it's not the book, exactly. This was done by Benjamin Lacombe, who is to me the best illustrator ever. And let me show you what it is. Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready? Okay, let's see. Look at this! I don't know if you can see it properly from there. I hope you can. But this is stunning! This is a pop-up of Alice in Wonderland, and I couldn't stop myself because this is incredible. So, yeah, I'm really, really excited for this one. I'll read it eventually. I don't know what's wrong here. Wait. Okay. It's on. It's fine now. I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? So yeah, I had to get it. It was the most expensive book I got, but it was at a discount too, and it's expensive anyway because it's illustrated. Okay. So I'm not going to explain what Alice in Wonderland is about because we all know, I believe. It's a middle grade book, although I would say it could also work for adults, and I absolutely love it. Then I got a book that I've seen has been quite controversial, and that is House of Leaves by Mark Zett Danielewski. Okay, I don't know, but I got this one and I had seen is a really weird book. People are being annoyed at the format at times. I don't know what I'm going to think about it, but it's a weird book and I love weird books, so I'll give it a try. And I don't know what it's about. I think it's horror, but I'm not sure. Let me know. I tried to avoid spoilers. Then I got this beautiful book that is called The Notebook of Nightmares by Ricardo Chavez Castaneda, and Israel Baron is the name of the illustrator. And look at this illustration. It's so cute. I haven't opened this one, but I saw it over there, and inside it is even more stunning than the cover. So, amazing. Then, because in the country, I read Lock and Key Volume 1 long time ago by Joe Hill, and I couldn't continue because I couldn't get Volumes 2 and 3, and ouch! I'm a mess. I finally got Volumes 2, 3, and 4. Let me know if you've read them, if you like them. I just read the number 1 and I really, really liked it. It was a recommendation. Number 1 was a recommendation by my friend Steph from Steph Loves. And I haven't talked to her in a pretty long time, by the way. And I cannot wait to continue with the series. And I got Carmilla by Sheridan Le Fanu, I think he's pronounced. And this was the first vampire ever. So it's a female, and I'm so excited to see. It was written in 1872, and I'm so excited to see what Bram Stoker based his writing on. And I also got The Lost Child, which is number 4 and last in the Two Friends series by Elena Ferrante. I just know it's an adult literary fiction about two friends and their lives. I know nothing else. Okay, next. I got, this is Searching for Spinoza, and it's the Neurobiology of Emotion and Feelings by Antonio Damasio, who's one of the most famous and best neuroscientists ever currently alive. So I'm so excited. I don't know if you know, but I'm studying finishing psychology, and I want to get into the field of neurosciences and legal psychology. Then I got Marina by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. He's a Spanish writer who died a couple of years ago, I believe, and I absolutely love his writing. He became my favorite author, probably my favorite of all time, let's see, but he's so atmospheric. You probably know The Shadow of the Wind, but this thing is amazing. I mean, this author is amazing. I don't know that thing because I haven't read that book. I also got a non-fiction about sociology and anthropology. Is the creation of a society of learning. That basically in the back says it's trying to understand the way in which different countries develop and grow, and it says that the difference between developed and not developed and developing countries is the access to knowledge and knowledge itself. So I don't know, but it sounds like I'm really going to enjoy this quite a lot. So also by Carlos Ruiz Zafón, I got the Trilogy of the Fog, if it makes sense. I don't know how they translated the title, but it's 3 books into one, and is of course a trilogy, and it sounds so mysterious. It says it's about a mysterious house in the Atlantic coast, far from London, that is threatened by war. So Max is going to discover the challenges of the present regularly, I'm translating, regularly are regularly based on pacts that were sealed long before, where there are beings like the Prince of the Fog. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, this happens in Calcutta, in India. Oh, one of them happens in Calcutta, one of them in Paris, and the other one I'm not sure. It sounds quite interesting. So, yeah, highly recommend anything by Carlos Ruiz Zafón anyway. I'm curious. I'm so excited to get to this one. Then I got books number 2 and 3 in the trilogy of Trajano, which was a Spanish emperor in Rome, and the Spanish Caesar in Rome, and I really wanted to get to these. I read the first one years ago. It was lent to me by the father of a good friend of mine, and I didn't get to numbers 2 or 3. Didn't have them. That was lent again. I gave it back, and I finally got 2 and 3, and they are, yes, huge. But they're quick reads, to be honest. First one was bit more than 1,000 pages, and I read it in 20 days just in the evenings before bed. So it was amazing. So I hope these ones are as quick as the other ones. Yeah, these are all the books I got in the book fair, which is, they're quite a lot. So I cannot get any more books, at least until I finish my degree to celebrate. I did, when I do, if I do this year. I hope so. So again, another day, as I didn't publish videos for a while, I haven't published the book haul yet. So I decided to show you the couple of books I've gotten lately, because why not update you? So, one is To Paradise by Hanya Yanagihara. I bought these for the buy a book or request not prompt for Yalkathon. I'll link the announcement down below so you know what it was about, but it was a readathon organized because some booktubers couldn't go to Yalk. And I'm scared because I know I'm going to suffer. This is kind of a historical fiction-ish, and I believe it's adult. And it says, in an alternate version of 1893 America, New York is part of the free states, where people may live with and love whomever they please, or so it seems. The fragile young scion of a distinguished family resists betrothal to a worthy suitor, drawn to a charming music teacher of no means. In a 1993 Manhattan besieged by the AIDS epidemic, a young Hawaiian man lives with his much older, wealthier partner, hiding his troubled childhood and the fate of his father. And in 2093, in a world riven by plagues and governed by totalitarian rule, a powerful scientist's damaged granddaughter tries to navigate life without him and solve the mystery of her husband's disappearances. These three sections are joined in an enthralling and ingenious symphony of recurring notes and themes deepen and enrich one another. A townhouse in Washington Square Park in Greenwich Village, illness and treatments that come at a terrible cost, wealth and squalor, the weak and the strong, race, the definition of family and of nationhood, the dangerous righteousness of the powerful and of the revolutionaries, the longing to find a place in an earthly paradise, and the gradual realization that it can't exist. What unites not just the characters, but these Americas, are the reckonings with the qualities that make us human. Fear, love, shame, with the qualities, Fear, love, shame, need, loneliness. To Paradise is a fin de cycle novel of marvelous literary effect, but above all, it is a work of emotional genius. The great power of this remarkable novel is driven by Yanagi Hara's understanding of the aching desire to protect those we love. Partners, lovers, children, friends, family, and even our fellow citizens, and the pain that ensues when we cannot. I fell in love with that description, and this cover was calling me. So yeah, I had to buy it. Then I found this book and I was like, I want that. I found this in a local bookstore, in the same one I got another book, The Atlas 6, that I think I showed you. If I didn't, let me show it to you. I also got The Atlas 6 by Olive Blake, that I'm so intrigued to read. Is a YA dark academia, and I know nothing from it, but it sounds so intriguing. And it's Will. And look at this book. And I already got the other book. I was told the other book was amazing. Actually, Will Smith is the one who tells the story. And yes, many people don't like him right now, but even though he didn't do the right thing, let's say, I completely understand why he lost all control of himself. But then I really want to read this book. I really love Will, and I'm dying to get to this, and I will get to this really soon. I hope I can make it fit into the Magical Readathon, because I've been waiting for the other book for long, and I just have I have a couple of weeks to go, so maybe I read it before. Then I got promotions, and I bought Notes on a Nervous Planet by Matt Haig. That's one of my autobiography authors. I don't know what it's about exactly, but I think it's a non-fiction. Next, we have Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close by Jonathan Safran Foer, and I really know nothing about this either. But it says 9-year-old Oscar Schell has embarked on an urgent secret mission that will take him through the 5 boroughs of New York. His goal is to find the lock that matches a mysterious key that belonged to his father, who died in the World Trade Center on the morning of September 11. This seemingly impossible task will bring Oscar into contact with survivors of all sorts on an exhilarating, affecting, often hilarious, and ultimately healing journey. It sounds touching, and it sounds like a middle grade. So I'll check it. I'll let you know, but I really want to get to this one. Then I bought this graphic novel, Love is Love, and of course I was intrigued. And it says the comic book industry comes together to support the survivors and honor those killed at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando, Florida on the 12th of June 2016. It sounds like an adult, and I'm going to love this. Look at the cover. So that's, I think, all the books I got, at least the physical ones. That's my small maybe for you, huge for me book haul. I hadn't bought any books for months, so I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you've read any of these books, what you thought of them. Even if you did dislike them, it's perfectly okay. And if you like this video, please don't forget to click like down below, click the bell for notifications, and subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. And I hope you're having a wonderful time. So please comment, let me know how you're doing, how you're readings going. If you're in Islam, it's perfectly fine also. I just want to know about you as much as possible. So I hope you're having a wonderful time, and I'm sending you bear hugs, and I hope to see you soon back in my channel. Bye!
Tell me